your plays, and when they make one against you, makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. They'll run on first down. Scott, and tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard, stop short of the 35.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On second down now, it's Scott. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. So third down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So third down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Now Wentz. He's got it complete to Perkins. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. On first down, Scott. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. A quick pass out to Aguilar. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Eagles drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Elliott good with a PAT. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Nigel Bradham brings him down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
On second down, Cook. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on third down. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Third down, Dalvin Cook. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
12 yards on the return that time. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
These 2 teams all tied after 1.
This by 7. Black. Kill. Under 10. Under 10. 10. Run.
On 2nd and 9. Wentz. That's caught by Jackson. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Check, nickel. Check. Watch the twins. Win. Rush in.
They'll run with Scott. Gets past one man and give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Check safety. Check rip. Crunch. Check 9. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Check 37. Switch. Jimmy. Tyson. 74. Switch.
From the 22, Wentz. That's taken in by the tight end Perkins. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So the drag route works out there. Defensively, they were in man, weren't they?
They were, and that's really difficult to cover, especially if you're given time to throw the ball. So what you're trying to do is make sure you're at the hip or the upfield shoulder of the receiver and stay aligned with that. You know, kind of Velcro yourself to it. What a lot of the coaches call plastering to a receiver. Because if you let them inside you and they're running away and you're chasing, they've got all the advantages.
They'll try to run with Sanders. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
On third down, it's Cook. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on fourth. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. They'll indeed go for it. It's Cousins. And this is going to be incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. They'll run on first down. Scott, and he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and 12.
At the Vikings' 24-yard line.
Here we go, Pac-Man. Waiting. Cut. This by 7. Cut 31. Switch.
This is Jackson on the quick throw from Wentz. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Carson Wentz with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Elliott good with a PAT. And it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time we saw them go for it in kind of an unusual situation. It's not like it's a fourth quarter do or die. They went for it, didn't get it. We'll see how that affects them this go around.
Partner, I'm wondering if we're starting to see the effects of analytics coming into play here, where people are studying the number of possessions, how many times you should go for it, what position it leaves your team in. Maybe we're starting to see a little bit of that creeping into the NFL game.
I think we've seen it in other sports, maybe into the NFL now as well.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
Bravo!
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
25, check 25, check 25. Zebra.
Cousins now from the 50. This is caught at the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
SOS.
From the red zone now, Cousins. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Working out of the gun, Cousins into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16, and he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
Shift, watch the shift. Show it.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
Lefty. 15, check 15.
Throwing on 2nd and 8, Wentz. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Check 26, check 26. Check 43. Check.
This time they stay on the ground, and they will get to him behind the line, but they're out of timeouts, remember, and the clock continues to wind down. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Fielded about a yard deep.
Let's go, fellas.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. And once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Now Scott. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Scott. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
First down, Philadelphia.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. And to give this time to the tailback. And he pushed forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a yard short. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. This is caught by Jackson. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. Tackle made by Eric Kendricks. They'll keep it on the ground. Scott. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. Now they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Hey, orbit. Go. Slam. Hey, alert 3. Check it back. 46 down, where's my 4? Kill. Check. Fresno.
Wentz now to throw. It's caught by Sanders. The 3rd down run gets him nothing.
Complete to Miles Sanders. No gain on the play. It's now 4th down.
And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
82. Hey, dude. Check. He's crossing. He's checking crack. Check 3. Hey, watch that.
Wentz going to go on 4th down. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down. Well, we looked at each other in surprise going for it on 4th down to the 4th quarter with a lead. But, hey, you get it as a coach. You look like a genius.
So the next time we see Coach, he's going to say, well, that's why I coach and that's why you guys talk up there, right? He had the guts to go ahead and go for it, and it paid off.
Under 10. Check 13. Kill. Alert 3. Check nickel.
On first down, Sanders. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders.
The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it.